I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here. A toss running left. It's Sanders. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Melvin Gordon and the Chargers ready for their next possession. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater now. This is caught by Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got some space here.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards that time for number 19. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now a toss going left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Malik Jackson in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Bridgewater. It's complete to Robinson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now a toss going left. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now a toss going left. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.